Well, you won your first Super Bowl in 2007 as a DC with the Giants against the undefeated New England Patriots. How crazy was that to go into a game with the Monstars that they had over there on that offensive side, as well as the fact that they were going into it as unbeaten throughout the season?
Listen, Trav, before that game, and we had a good group of dudes. You know Michael and Strahan and Tony. You guys know all those guys.
Stray's the best, man.
But I will tell you this: when we started game planning for that game, because they were a juggernaut with the guys they had most points scored ever in the NFL. I thought if we could hold them under 30 points, that we might have a chance.
Wow, that's the goal.
Would be a good. No, and Jason, that's not usually what you say.
Right.
But I just felt like that if we didn't do that, we had no chance at least. And I thought our offense would score a little bit, and it kind of went a different way. It became kind of a defensive battle, but they were that good, and Tom was so deadly. You know how he is. We're talking about cerebral. You do one thing, he knew exactly where to go with it. And there were 2 or 3 wrinkles. And in every game, we always do that. We change to 2 or 3. They don't always work, Jason. You figure out a way to pick it up. But the 2 or 3 key things that we had actually worked in that game and made a huge, huge difference. The guys executed them perfect in critical situations. And I think that kind of built the best thing that happened that year. And I think Mike Strahan and the guys would tell you this, Trav and Jason, that the key to having the confidence to beat them was when we played them in game 16.
Yeah.
They beat us in the final game. They went 16-0. We just it was a slugfest, and we were right in there. And I remember Justin Tuck walking off the field. I vividly remember this. We were in the end zone at Giants Stadium, and him saying, "Coach, if we get to play them again, we can get these guys." Like he just walking away, he felt that way that day. Now we didn't know that, fast forward a month later, we were going to be in there playing the undefeated Patriots, but that our guys had that kind of confidence going into it.
And when you got the leaders breathing and speaking confidence like that, man, it just oozes into everybody else's like veins.
Yeah, we just got on a roll.
Justin Tuck he's one of those guys. So
do you guys know Justin?
Oh yeah.
He's the real deal, man. Notre Dame guy, smart. You talk about another cerebral football. So this is what Justin. So Justin was right now, Trav. I usually use Leo for this, and sometimes Drew Tranquil, but he's our Justin Tuck was our joker.
Yeah,
Jason, the guy that he had a D lineman number on, so you counted.
He's never going to be counted as a linebacker. Not going to happen.
Or the D line.
Yeah,
but just so Thursday is the big third down day, right, Trav?
Yes.
And you, Jason, I'm sure you've done the same thing. And so we'd put these blitzes in, and he'd be the joker, and I'd put him in all different spots,
Moving all over.
He would mess everything up on Thursday. It took, and he'd say to me, "Coach, I'll be good. I'll be good." And he ultimately, by the time Sunday rolled around, he had it. Yeah, he had it. It was awesome, but he was good.
Doesn't breed the most confidence from the coach in the middle of the
when you walk away and you go, "I got it." Should we take this out? Should we take that out? Yeah, he was the best. Those guys, that crew was a special crew too. It really was.
If you don't mind me asking, what were the wrinkles that you did to throw Tom or the New England offense off?
Just give us one. Just give us one good one.
Okay, the one we did was, and you guys will know this. So I like to run overload pressures.
Yes.
Right? So photo side,
free safety or nickel Mike or whatever. Yeah.
And typically the linebacker away from the overload, Jason, would kind of sugar up, and then he's pulling out.
Yeah.
And the minute he pulls out, everybody turns over that way. So that particular game, I said, look, the first time we run this, Antonio was supposed to come. I said, Antonio, you don't go as the Mike linebacker. And Kavika Mitchell did what we call a coffee house. He made it look like he was, but he ended up going. And by the time he turned and went, nobody picked him up, and we got a sack out of it. So
the old coffee house.
Yeah, exactly. And we did it early enough, I think, where once that happened, and it's something you would practice for 2 weeks, right? I think the guys go, "Oh, holy shit, that worked.
Yeah.
That's great. We're on a roll, right? Let's do the next thing. Let's do the next one." So that helped that it worked on that particular day. They don't always work, like I say, but that was one of them.
And just blitzing that guy once makes us be honest with it, because we were going to it a lot of times and like, hey, Every time this guy mugs up in the A gap, he bails and they blitz. And with the free safeties down over here, they're running the 4 to a side over here. So you're like trying to play that where it's like, hey, this guy's right up on the ball. If he comes, the back better be pretty stout picking this guy up. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. So you just do that once, and then all of a sudden, the whole game plan, now you're chasing that one right from the get-go because you're like, hey,
because it might happen again.
Yeah,
right?
it's like, hey, nobody got.
I don't think we ran it again in the game. I think it was just that one shot.
Yeah, but sometimes that's all it takes.
One.
And then it's in their heads. Like,
just one.
Now we got to honor that guy. And then
yeah. That's right.
Yep. I love it.